Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about the SEO hack that you have never optimized for. Neil, what could it be?
Hosting. Everyone's talking about, hey, I need to optimize my title tags, my meta tags, build links, get my brand queries up, but no one's focusing on their site speed. And yes, you can optimize your site speed from modifying the code, but hosting deeply impacts your rankings. Google now has a mobile-first index. Because they're showing mobile results in a different index, they really look at site speed. I don't care if someone has an LTE phone or 4G or 5G or whatever's out there, the latest and greatest, speed impacts if someone's going to bounce away from a site, especially on mobile devices, because when they're in an area that has poor reception, it takes forever to load up sites. Not only does your site have to load fast, but you also need to do things like use a content delivery network. So if someone's looking at your site from India, they're seeing the content in India. If someone's browsing your site from the US, they're seeing your content from a US server. So not only do you need to make sure that the machine serving up your website, right, the hosting server is fast, but you also need to make sure that you're using a content delivery network.
Yeah, so there's going into tools you can actually use here in terms of measuring your site speed. Obviously, there's the Google Page Speed tool. You can definitely use that. I also recommend using a couple others. GT Metrix, that's GT Metrix, that's METRIX.com, GTMetrix.com. That will give you a score on your site, and you can share it with your developers. It's going to show you all the things that are slowing down your website. What are the key things to take off? And what we found on our website is, and I think this is important for you to look at too, is you're not evaluating your website all the time necessarily on a Wi-Fi network or where you're connected to a computer. You should also be looking at, okay, what if people are connected to 3G, for example? Not everyone has a good connection on the go all the time. What happens is, I found that on our website, I think it's taking, we're talking 15 to 20 seconds, maybe even longer than that, to load on 3G, which is way too slow. So what we did was we ran GT Metrix, and we saw on our site that Google Tag Manager, because we added too many tags to it, is causing a huge slowdown on our site. So just doing that kind of, that kind of quantitative analysis, looking at Google Page Speed tool, a tool like GT Metrix, you can use other tools out there. I think Neil can speak to some as well. You'll be able to, kind of dive into the crux of it.
You can also use Pingdom. It's a really quick and easy tool. It tells you, hey, depending on where your site's being pinged from, here's how long it takes to load. It's really cool. It's easy. It's free. But servers are something that you shouldn't take for granted. A lot of people do. Amazon has this whole article that says something like, for every second delay their site loads, like they lose $1 billion or something?
A couple million.
I don't know what it is, but it's a large number. And it keeps growing and growing as they go in popularity. But here's the thing. You shouldn't just optimize your server speed and your website speed purely for SEO, because yes, it does help with rankings, but it also helps with conversions, right? It's twofold. One, higher rankings equals more traffic, and faster load times equals more conversions. So you can't take that for granted. Eric, for your hosting, who do you use?
We use WP Engine.
Yeah, funny enough, I use the same ones.
But we're considering coming off and moving to something else. So WP Engine people, if you're listening to this, maybe you can kick us in a little discount. But yeah, there's actually, our developers are talking about, there's actually one that's significantly faster.
What's the one that's faster? I don't even care for the discount.
I'll have to find out. I'll let you know.
Yeah, so the problem I have with WP Engine is if you get a lot of traffic, they really screw you over on the pricing. Like I'm paying over $1,000 a month just for hosting.
Yeah, we're about the same, I think. No, probably less. 500.
That's way too much.
Because you're getting millions of visits a month.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we're only at 140 all in.
Yeah, that means your bill shouldn't be more than $250 a month.
Okay, fine. It's probably $300 to $400. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, but the other thing that really screws you over with WP Engine is I use their CDN solution, or I used to, and they were charging me an arm and a leg for it because they give you a certain amount of free bandwidth, but after that it starts costing. And they were just like, yeah, we use Max CDN. So then I go to the Max CDN website. I'm like, your rates for CDN pricing is way more expensive than Max CDN, even though you're using them for your CDN solution. So I'm like, you're telling me you're marking up the service by almost double or whatever the price was when you're just using a third-party solution that's half the price on their own site. So I cut them off on the CDN portion of my bill, and then I just went directly to Max CDN, and that helped as well.
Oh, interesting. So you're using Max CDN right now.
No, I'm using WP Engine for hosting, and I'm using Max CDN for my
CDN.
content distribution network. So for all of you guys who don't know, a CDN stands for Content Distribution Network. What that does is, let's say you have a blog post and images and videos all over your site. It'll take those videos and the text and the images and distribute it through servers all across the world. So that way people in South America see your content from servers in South America. People from Asia see your content from servers in Asia. You don't want a US visitor to have to go or ping a server all the way in Asia and then it send back the request just to see information on your website. So that's why you want to use a CDN.
Well, I was trying to delay so I can find the other solution aside from WP Engine, but I couldn't find it in time. So we'll have to let you know maybe in another episode. But we use Cloudflare. Cloudflare is coming out with a bunch of new options. We might try to tie it in with maybe some other marketing tools, for example, in the near future. But Max CDN, founded by one of our mutual friends, I think David Hensel, and who's out now working on other products that I think we can talk about in another episode. But look, you should definitely be using a content distribution or content delivery network, whatever you want to call it. Good hosting is really important. You can look at Neil and I, like one of our pain points right now is hosting. So if you happen to be that one solution that's way faster than WP Engine, which is what we both use, let us know, and we're all open to it. And with that being said, do you have anything else?
Well, funny enough, even though WP Engine is expensive, I would never switch because I hate switching because sometimes it causes downtime and it messes up your rankings when someone screws something up. So for me, even if someone had a faster solution, sounds bad, but I probably still wouldn't switch.
Switching costs, Google that. Maybe we can talk about it in another episode. But anyway, that's it for today. Just go to singlegrain.com/giveaway if you want to check out our marketing goodies and /tools to grow your business. And we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.